Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Frederick Edward Fabella and I will be discussing parenting styles. Okay, to understand what parenting style is, let's try to reflect on this question. How did your parents raise you? To be able to answer that question, we need to go into the details. Okay, so what are they? Let's consider these questions. Did your parents use discipline in the form of rules? How would you describe the communication between you and your parents? Did your parents provide a warm and nurturing environment? And did your parents express clear expectations of you? Okay, so these are the four questions that can address parenting style and the kind of parenting style that you experienced. Okay, so what is parenting style? It is discipline plus communication plus nurturance plus expectation. So those four factors contribute to the kind of parenting style that we experience. All right. So where did this theory come from? This theory was developed by Diana Baumrind. Okay. In the 1960s, Diana Baumrind came up with the idea of parenting styles and their different categories. She used four different factors or areas to define and categorize these parenting styles. And these are the discipline style, communication, nurturance, and expectations. Using these four areas, Diana Baumrind came up with four parenting styles. So what are these four parenting styles? Let's look at them one by one. We have the authoritarian parent. So look at the picture there. Parents make the rules, and the children obey them without question or negotiation. If the young child asks, "Why should I?" the parent responds, "Because I said so." Okay, so that's authoritarian parent. They use a strict discipline style with little negotiation possible. Punishment is common. Communication is mostly one way, from parent to child. Rules usually are not explained. Parents with this style are typically less nurturing. Expectations are high with limited flexibility. All right, so that's the first parenting style. Let's consider the second one, permissive parent. Okay, parents view themselves as their children's friend. They worry that their children will not like them if they set too many rules. Parents take a hands-off approach, allowing children to learn from the consequences of their actions. They have limited or no rules and mostly let children figure problems out on their own. Communication is open, but these parents let children decide for themselves. Parents in this category tend to be warm and nurturing. Expectations are typically minimal or not set by the parents. All right, so that's the permissive parenting style. Let's consider the third, the uninvolved parent. Generally considered as uncaring and inadequate to meet the needs of children. They might be indifferent, distant, unengaged, non-communicative, self-absorbed, unstructured, detached, and sometimes even cruel. There is no particular discipline style utilized. An uninvolved parent lets a child mostly do what he wants. Communication is limited. This group of parents offers little nurturing. There are few or no expectations of children. Right? So that's the uninvolved parenting style. What about authoritative parent? Okay, this is a balance of freedom and responsibility, sometimes called democratic or balanced parenting style. It relies on the principles of equality and trust. Parents present expectations to gain a child's cooperation and respect, including demands of maturity. Disciplinary rules are clear and the reasons behind them are explained. Communication is frequent and appropriate to the child's level of understanding. Authoritative parents are nurturing. Expectations and goals are high, but stated clearly, and children may have input into these expectations or goals. Okay, so these are the parenting styles. Now, why is this important? Because these parenting styles may have an effect on children when they grow up. Let's find out what these effects are. Children of authoritarian parents. So, what's the parenting style again of authoritarian? There are strict rules, there is one-way communication, there is less nurturing, and there are high expectations. Okay. Okay, so children of authoritarian parents associate obedience and success with love. More aggressive behavior outside the home is exhibited. Children often have lower self-esteem. They lack social confidence. They tend to conform easily. They may also suffer from depression and anxiety. So that's what happens to children of authoritarian parents. Okay, let's consider children of permissive parents. Again, what is the parenting style? Few or no rules. There is open communication. There is warmth and nurturance. And there is minimal or no expectations. So, children of permissive parents display low achievement in many areas. They make poor decisions. They may be prone to delinquency and substance use. They show more aggression and less emotional understanding, and they are unable to manage their time or habits. Okay, so this is what happens to children of permissive parents. But what about the children of uninvolved parents? Again, what is the parenting style? No rules, limited communication, little or no nurturing, minimal or no expectation. So look at the picture there. What do you notice in the picture of that person? Children of uninvolved parents become anxious or stressed due to the lack of family support. They are emotionally withdrawn. They fear becoming dependent on other people. They have an increased risk of substance use. They must learn to provide for themselves, and they tend to exhibit more delinquency during adolescence. Okay, so that's what happens to children of uninvolved parents. But what about children of authoritative parents? Again, the parenting style is this: clear and explained rules, frequent communication, warm and nurturing, and there are clear expectations. Children of authoritative parents tend to have happier dispositions. They have good emotional control and regulation. They develop social skills that are good, and they are self-confident about their abilities to learn new things. Okay, so among the four parenting styles, it is obvious that the best parenting style is the authoritative parenting style. So that ends my discussion on parenting styles. Thank you very much.